Hey, everybody, welcome to the last episode of the Art of Relationship show for 2021. There's going to be new format, new times, everything kicking off 2022. So I want you to pay attention. I want you to do some insights. And a lot of people have, right, New Year's resolutions and stuff. I'm going to put the more specific twist to it and something that's going to go deep within you in your relationship. Okay. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to be right back with the Art of Relation show right after this message. So stay tuned. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Art of Relationship show. As always, I appreciate everybody showing up, tuning in, and you can join the live chat and comments down right below. Hey, Treva, I appreciate you. Happy 2022 coming up, okay? Now, talking about, the holiday season, a lot of people, let's face it, how many people out there got engaged, got maybe asked to move in, key to someone's boyfriend's place, girlfriend's place, whatever, that there's a lot of progression in a relationship and also within your life. Okay. And a lot of people are all excited. Woohoo. Yeah, I can't wait. Now, how many people look at the reality of what you want for next year? Everybody talks about New Year's resolutions, but I want to know what New Year's resolutions or what ideas do you have about making your life better, more happier, and also looking at your flaws, people. We all have them, even I have them. And what's it take to look at your flaws, why you're in a stuck relationship, why a certain entity isn't working out for you in a personal fashion or relationship aspects. So how many people, let's start off with how many people got engaged? You got the engagement ring, right? And it's all about the bling bling bling, right? And that size of that rock, the size of the ring, I'm gonna ask, does it make you happy? Does it make you look at the situation to where, hey, you know what? Oh, I'm so in love. I'm so whatever. Look at this rock in my hand. Is it a status symbol or is it more about, that you're actually in love and you want to get married? You're looking forward to spending the rest of your life with somebody. So that's where I want to look at, with the New Year's resolution. When it comes up to what changes do you have to make? Are you in a relationship that you're not happy with, or maybe it's toxic and it's unhealthy for you? And you're being able to look at the situation that, hell, I'm in it. I'm stuck in it because that's what I'm supposed to do, right? To death do us part or whatever. And I want to look at what are you going to do to change your situation and make your relationship better, or maybe move on to a healthier spot and a healthier lifestyle for you as I trip over my tongue again. Okay. Hey, Tiana, I appreciate you joining in, man. I appreciate you. Or it might be Denise. I apologize, but I appreciate you showing up very, very much. Okay. So yeah, any questions, any comments you have, jot them down, ask me in the comments down below. And starting in 2022, I am going to be taking phone calls. I've been talking about it for a long time. I'm finally going to implement that starting next. It might not be next week, but it'll be the week after it, and going to a nighttime time slot as well to get more people involved. I'm trying to help a lot more people as much as possible. And as always, I'm your host. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Greg Dudzinski, fully licensed professional counselor, have been for over 2 decades. And I'm a relationship and sex specialist, Detroit's Love Guru. I'm not the makeshift. I'll just put my coach table or label on it, I should say, or, put it on a table that, oh, I'm a relationship coach. No, I'm bona fide, professionally trained for years, a lot of years of training, grad school, all that stuff. Okay. So I want to actually help people. So going back on the subject about 2022 and what are you going to do? What keeps you from getting in a relationship that you would love, right? But also changing what works for you and what doesn't work for you, are you able to look in the mirror and to be able to look at, hey, you know what? I need to change some stuff about me. I run into people and have for many, many years. Okay. How many people out there can relate? You know what? I've been in numerous relationships and I always get cheated on. My question is why? Okay. I'm not bashing, and people think I'm rude and a jerk when I ask that question. No, I'm being blunt. Absolutely. Because I want to help you where that doesn't happen any longer, right? Are you maybe too nice, that you're a doormat, that you don't have maybe self esteem issues? Maybe there's challenges with holding people accountable and self love and self respect for yourself that you always, sort of allow people. Or maybe some people get cheated on because it's all about you, right? That you have a hard time listening to someone, that you don't understand somebody. It's all about you. You don't show appreciation. You don't show empathy, compassion. You don't care or show that person you care. So you get cheated on all the time. So we look at all those aspects, and it's not about being mean. It's about looking at what happens and what's causing it. Okay. And we all know, I talk about this all the time, that we know there's dogs and hoes out there. No matter what, they're going to cheat on whoever they're with, whatever reason. Okay. If you want to be with them, terrific. It's your life. Have at it. Right. So I want to look at, what is getting in the way of you, and going back to, hey, Tony, I appreciate you. So going back to, the holiday season and everything, and about people buying rings, and you think, you know what? Oh, I'm married. I'm going to be married. We're engaged finally. Or, I'm so loved. I got this ring. Look at my worth. Look at my value based on the size of the rock on my hand. Bling, right? Now, my question is, you know what? Are you really happy? Are you really in love? Are you really that compatible? Or is it more important about the ring on your hand? And oh, we're all excited about planning for a wedding. Maybe you're going to have a big ceremony, maybe a small ceremony, maybe you're going to elope, whatever it is, that you're more excited about what's going to happen versus being married or being in a relationship. And I ask people this all the time. You know what? Is it more the excitement about being engaged, or would you rather, more important about the size of the ring you have or being engaged? Or is it more about living together or being married? Is that more important? So you look at, you're all about appearances and all this stuff. And I want you to challenge yourself in 2022. Is it all about appearances and about what people think, that you feel like you're valued, you're loved, which, let's face it, it's important, but who determines that? Is it that we allow everybody else to determine that for us, or does that come from within us? Okay. So I want to look at it. Is it all about status? Is it all about appearances? And that's why you want to get married? Or is it because you jive with that person? You love that person. They love you. You treat each other nice. Great. Not perfect. No one's perfect, believe it or not, right? No one is, but you get me, that you jive, you feel compatible, you love each other. So you have to be able to look at that situation, um, to look at. And Treva, oh, I love this. You know what? If he were a very good guy, I'll take a Cracker Jack ring. You know what? How many women out there? Woohoo! Let's hear it for women. And a lot of women will, oh, hell no, that ring's got to be at least 2 carats, And again, is it more about the status, or is it more about the relationship when it comes to that situation? Tony, yeah, it shouldn't be about the size of the ring, but the size of the commitment. And Tony, I get you big time, but I'm going to come back at you with this question. Okay. You have a huge commitment, right? The size of the commitment, great. Death do us part. And you're miserable. I get people in here, literally in my office, that are married for 50 years. Okay. Death do us part. Remember, size of the commitment. I'm all about that. Now, they're both miserable. They've been miserable. They don't like each other, haven't liked each other for 48 out of those 50 years. I'm smirking, but I'm being serious. This is a true story, people. Okay. So what do you do? Oh, we're committed together. So that tells me you're committed to be miserable together, or you're committed to see who makes each other more miserable, right? He makes me miserable, so I'm going to make him more miserable. So you're more committed about the, hey, Jaja, hey, what's up? So when it comes to this situation, and you look at 2022, define number one, what makes you happy as a person? I'm all about, most resolutions are about your personal goals, dreams. I'm all about that. Okay. But look deeper. You know what? What would make you a nicer person? What would make you a better listener? What would make you be able to hold strong to your values and morals, whatever they are? What would it take for you to command respect from other people and not get steamrolled? What would make you, maybe not be so rude, maybe not be so mean, not so selfish to people. Okay. Maybe what is holding you back from, maybe if you want to go back to school, trade school, you want to open up your own business, whatever it is, change careers, change a job. What is getting in the way of that? And we can look at, we know realities, money, time, single parents with kids. You don't have a lot of time. You might not have a lot of money. Okay. And I get that. I don't have a lot of money either. But looking at, what gets in the way, and is there ways that you can help each other or help yourself, I should say, with, if there's grant money, if there's financial aid money, if there's grant money to open businesses, especially for women out there. So there's ways to go after it. And, maybe you lose an hour, 2 hours of sleep, and sleep's important, but it might help you go after your dreams and make those changes. And Tony, again, you're right. Fear of change. A lot of people are comfortable. And you know what? It's that one thing. I know the misery I'm in now, but you know what? I don't know the misery I might be in later on. It's that grass is always greener on the other side. And is it because you're not over there? Right. So it's one of those situations. Again, with 2022, I want you to instill more positive values, more positive goals within you and what really matters to you in a relationship. Is it the size of the house you have? Is it the size of the ring? And I tell you, I'm flattered. I work with all kind of people that have, you know, multi-million dollar homes. Okay. And they're not happy. They're miserable. They don't feel connected, but they have all the money in the world. Okay. Work with people that they don't have a pot to piss in. I'll be honest, okay? But they love each other. They cherish each other. They have that respect for each other. And again, I don't decide how you live your life. I want to help you get to where you want to be in your own individual life and definitely in a relationship if that's what you want, or marriage, whatever works for you down the road, okay? So I'm going to ask you, and I think Tony answered it maybe, what causes you to stay in a crappy relationship, unhealthy situation? And we could talk about bills, the kids. I love his family. She loves my family, friends, right? All those situations. Oh, I'm going to have to rent an apartment. I'm not living in an apartment. Again, it's about status. It's about ego. It's about pride, those situations, right? So, looking at expectations and what expectations do you want for 2022 to have a healthier relationship or maybe get out of a toxic relationship? Okay. So, you have to, hey, Shahan, I appreciate you showing up too. Oh, happy new year to you as well, Treva. You're wishing everybody very prosperous, healthy, and happy new year. I appreciate that. And I'm sure everybody else does. Thank you. So, looking at not only, with 2022 engagements, like I said, engagements happens, plans to get married or move in together, keys, that type of situation. How many people also are waiting for the holidays to get done that they want to leave a relationship? They want to file a divorce. They want a breakup, a separation for that situation. And like a lot of people, right? I'm just waiting for the holidays. I don't want to ruin it for family. I don't want to ruin it for kids, but I'm miserable and I want to be done with that relationship. And how many people are in that and scared to follow through with that? Again, I'm all about trying to save relationships and marriages. Absolutely. But some of them cannot be, nor should be saved. And maybe you're held back for whatever reasons that I mentioned. Okay. So with 2022, I want you to be able to look at, situations and expectations of what works for you. What do you want to change about you as an individual? And what type of relationship or marriage do you want? And again, you can do what you can do to be the best partner. But again, if your partner doesn't come along with that and be a partner and work together on it, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very difficult. I'm a realist. Okay. And before I get right back to it, I want to thank Audible, the music platform for everyone. Everybody's heard of it, right? Audible.com for sponsoring this episode. And let's see, Audible has a holiday romance where you can discover your holiday love story with Audible. Okay. Listen to exclusive stories, original podcasts, and a lot more. They even have audiobooks now on Audible too. Okay. Enjoy brand new Audible originals like Hold Me Closer, Tony Dudzinski, and There's Something About Mary, meaning Merry Christmas. Okay. And Christmas podcast, woof, about dogs, right? About pets. And I'm a huge animal fan. I just got a new puppy Friday, Christmas Eve. Oh boy, a lot of work, right? Hey, Megan, hey, appreciate you tuning in. So go to audible.com/holiday romance, and you'll be able to listen on Audible, all these holiday new classics, gonna be new classics, and find some nice romantic stories and pieces and music to your taste. Okay, so check it out, audible.com/holiday romance. Phenomenal format. Okay. And oh, Tony, I want to see pictures of the new puppy. I'll show you. I'm a huge Akita fan, so he's an all white 9-week-old Akita male. So I'll show you pictures. I've had 2 over the years. Okay. 2 Akitas. I'm a huge Akita fan. But anyways, getting back on that, enough about me. Maybe I'll do a show where you can just ask me questions about me. Okay. So it's not a, you ask me questions. Okay. What do you want to know about me? Right. About Greg. So going back down to when I talk about expectations, what expectations do you want for yourself? Like I said, you want to gain more confidence, but you don't want to be arrogant or narcissistic, right? And okay, you want to stop being a doormat, a people pleaser, human giver syndrome, that type of situation. What would it take for you to change and grow from that? And how many people are looking for other people's permission to make those changes, to be happier, right? And there's some people in your life, and sometimes they can be a toxic relationship, right? And they try to manipulate you and make you feel guilty for staying, right? How many people have been in a situation, or maybe you're in that situation now, that that person is trying to manipulate you and guilt trip you, right? Well, what am I going to do if you leave me, if we divorce or break up? What's it going to do to the kids, right? Oh my God, we've been together for so long and you're just going to throw it away, right? We've been together for 20 years, 25 years, 10 years, you name it, and you're just going to throw it away. Yeah. See how easy you give it up. And it's about them, right? And you allow that to hit because of the guilt and the shame. You feel bad. But then you look at, what are you getting out of that relationship? And what are you getting out of your life that you want to make it better? I'm not about being selfish, people. Not at all. Okay. I'm all about, having that self-love and self-respect in the compass of a healthy, happy relationship. Okay. I want the love of a lifetime as well, like anybody else. So you're looking at what's it take to get there, and what does compatibility look like as you, or are you in a relationship just so you're not alone, or just let's say you're in a relationship because it makes you feel more worthy. It makes you feel like you're, more of a status element because I'm married and I'm worthy, that someone wanted to be with me or wanted to marry me. So I have this worth, but I really don't love that person, or that person treats me like crap. So, but I'm married, so it gives me more worth. Don't do that. That's not healthy. That's toxic. Okay. So I want people to have that self-worth to be able to get out of those crappy relationships. Again, work on them. Try anything, right? I don't want regrets. And that's one thing about 2022. I want you to not live with regrets. I want you to be able to try anything to make a relationship, of course, or a marriage work if the foundation of love is there. Absolutely. Okay. But that doesn't mean, okay, love is there, but you're getting the crap beat out of you on a weekly or daily basis. You're getting demoralized, ripped apart, criticized. You're getting cheated on multiple times. Is that really love for you? I'm going to ask you. I'm not judging, but I'm asking, is that really love for you? Or are there other things that I mentioned that are holding you back from progressing and becoming a healthier you and getting in a healthier marriage or relationship for 2022? Okay. I know a lot of people talk about resolutions. These are deep. Okay. I'm not about, resolutions or changing going into a new year with all this grandiose falsified stuff. I'm real. That's why, when I work with couples in my office, they know I talk about it. I talk about it on my website, my show. I want to get at the issues right away. I don't want to waste people's time. I want to look at what gets in the way of people becoming who they want to become or what type of relationship or marriage they would like. It's not about being perfect, people. I want you to be able to go after what you need and look at what type of person are you drawn to, right? Maybe you're physically attracted to somebody, right? Maybe women out there love short, bald dudes like me. I'm laughing, right? But maybe a personality thing, right? You're attracted to somebody and then they open their mouth and their personality is like, ugh, it's ugly. Okay. So look at what draws you into dating certain people. If you're single and looking for a relationship, what draws you to certain people that might not be healthy for you? Is it out of boredom? Is it because of comfort? Is it because you're looking at a status symbol instead of looking at what really works for you? And you want to jive, you want that ebb and flow. Maybe you want that banner back and forth. You want that, sort of edge back and forth, that you're a little sassy, right? In a relationship. And again, that works for you. Oh, Treva, hilarious. Sexy, Mr. Clean. Hilarious. A lot of people younger might not even know who the hell Mr. Clean is. Right? Oh, wait, they got that magic eraser thing, right? So look at it. Look at what 2022 looks like for you. What is holding you back from going after it? And I said, realistically, right? Time, kids, maybe finances, it's not easy. Maybe there's chronic health issues that people endure. And I get it, those are reality. But even with those situations, what would it take to be able to go on without that situation? Okay. And again, we need to be able to look at what the hell happens to get there, even improve a little bit. Okay. It doesn't have to be grandiose, it can be just a little improvement to make your life a lot healthier. And Tony, you're right. Health issues suck. And around the holidays, it's sad because a lot of people, there's a lot of suicides around this time of year because of depression and, chronic health issues. There's, lupus, there's, diabetes, there's chronic pain syndrome, back issues, heart disease, all kind of stuff that go on that really mess with people's lives. Okay. So look at little improvements, how you want your life and your relationship to be in 2022. Do a gut check. Okay. Don't take this like just blow it off. It's important because you deserve it and your relationship and marriage deserves it as well. Okay. Again, make sure you check out audible.com holiday romance. I had to look again for the link. Okay. So check them out. I appreciate audible.com holiday romance to check out new stories that you can listen to on tape, listen to audio.com holiday romance for all cool holiday stories. Okay. And check out my website, theartofrelationships.org. And again, happy 2022 coming up this weekend. Much appreciation. My heart, peace and love to everybody out there. I appreciate you very much more than you realize. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care, people.